coming to our next topic, which is about hydrosphere. What is hydrosphere? Hydrosphere means the realm of the domain of water, or the areas or the water bodies that has water, they are included in hydrosphere. As you know that Earth is called the blue planet. Earth is called blue planet. Why the Earth is called blue planet? It is called blue planet because it is surrounded, or we can say that around third-fourth part of the Earth is covered by water. Okay, we can say around 71% is water and 29% land is there. Okay, why the Earth is called planet? The Earth is called a blue planet because its third-fourth part is covered by water. Okay, so 71% water and it has 29% land, and it consists water in all forms, whether it is in vapors form, whether it is in liquid form, or whether it is in solid form like ice. Our Earth has, or it consists, hydrosphere consists water in all forms. Okay, so we can say that around 97%, more than 97% of water of the Earth is salty. And which is left 3%. Left 3% is in the form of glacier, which is left 3. That is in form of glaciers, ice sheets, and under the ground. This 3% is found in the form of glacier, ice sheet, and under the ground. A very small percentage is available as fresh water for human use. Okay, so a very small percentage is available to use by the human beings to make it, to use it. Okay, that is only around a very small percentage of water is fresh. Okay, despite being a blue planet, we know that it is called a blue planet, but still we face a shortage of water. Why? Because only 3% is water, which is not salty, but that is in the form of glacier, ice sheet, and under the ground. Yes, only 3%. So we can say if only 3% is there, and we can say that only a small shortage, or a very small percentage of the water is fresh. So we can use only fresh water. Yes. So despite being a blue planet, we face a shortage of water. Now we can include oceans. We can include oceans in hydrosphere. So as we know that there are 5 oceans on the Earth, and these are Pacific. Yes, there is a trick I told you, that is PESA. A for Atlantic, I for Indian, S for Southern, and A for Arctic. Okay, PAISA, PESA. Clear? What is the trick? That is PESA. And they are according to their order as well. Okay, they are according to their size as well. This is the largest, this is second largest, this is third largest, this is smallest. Okay, so which is smallest? That is Arctic. And Southern Ocean is also called Antarctic Ocean. Okay, which is near the continent of Antarctica, the ocean which is earlier known as Antarctic, but now it is known as Southern, as it is in the south direction. Okay, so first of all we are going to discuss about Pacific Ocean. What is Pacific Ocean? Pacific Ocean is the largest and deepest. One more fact is there, which is the highest mountain peak of the world. That is Mount Everest. Yes, but as we know that Pacific Ocean is the largest and deepest. The depth of this ocean is much more than the height of this Mount Everest. Now you can assume that if the mountain Everest is the highest peak of the world and more than its depth is more than the height of the Mount Everest. So okay, so it is around 11,000 meters, that around 11 kilometers. Okay, so that is Pacific Ocean, and Pacific Ocean is the largest and the deepest, and it covers 1/3 part. Asia also covers 1/3 part of the total land surface. Okay, but Pacific covers 1/3 part of total water bodies. Okay, so which are the continents that are surrounded Pacific Ocean? So Asia, Australia, North America, South America surround it. Okay, so Asia, Australia, North America and South America surround it. The next is Atlantic. Atlantic Ocean is the second largest. It is in S shape. Okay, and it is the busiest. It is the busiest ocean due to point of commerce because some harbors are located there. What are the harbors? Where the ship stands. Okay, जहाँ पर ship खड़े रहते हैं, those places are called harbors. So this ocean is the most busiest ocean. Most busiest oceans due to the harbors located here. So what are harbors? A place where many ships can shelter. Okay, where many ships can stay. The next is Indian Ocean is third largest ocean. Okay, this is the ocean which name was kept after a country. Its name was kept after our country, and that's why its name was kept as Indian Ocean. Okay, and it is triangular in shape. This is mostly circular in shape, and this Indian Ocean is mostly almost triangular in shape. Okay, and Indian Ocean, if you see that at the top in the north direction, it is bound by Asia. Okay, there Asia is located. If you see its west side, there Africa is there, and if you see east side, there Australia is there. Okay, so it is surrounded by three sides of water body, so it is in triangular form. Okay, it is in triangular form. The next is Antarctic or the Southern Ocean. Okay, it encircles, we can say that it is in Antarctic circle. Which circle? Antarctic circle. Antarctic circle. Now it is connected with Pacific Ocean by a water body that is named, we are talking about Southern Ocean. So we can say that it is in the Antarctic circle only. Okay. The next is Arctic. Last is Arctic it is located in Antarctic circle, so it will be located in Arctic circle. Okay, this is smallest. And this is connected. Arctic circle is connected with the Pacific Ocean by a strait. By a strait. It is, we can say that it is connected with Pacific Ocean by a strait, that is called Bering Strait. Bering Strait, that connects Pacific Ocean by Arctic Ocean. Okay, so these were your oceans. I hope this is clear to you all. Now we are going to discuss about hydrosphere. So first of all, what is strait? Strait is a passage of water that is connecting two large water bodies. Okay, that is a passage of water. So Bering Strait is there, and it is connecting Pacific Ocean and the Arctic Ocean. Okay, that is called strait, a passage of water that is connecting two large water bodies. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about atmosphere. I hope till now this is clear to you all. Now in this video we are going to discuss about atmosphere. What is atmosphere? Atmosphere is a layer where the gases are found. Okay, so atmosphere is a layer of air by which our earth is surrounded, that is called atmosphere. And atmosphere provides us the oxygen for living, okay, to inhale, to breathe in, and it protects us from the harmful rays of the sun. And the atmosphere is divided into 5 layers. It is divided into 5 layers. These all are the 5 layers. So first of all, we have to take some other extra knowledge about atmosphere. So atmosphere is mainly composed of nitrogen and oxygen. So here is the pie chart of the gases which are found in the atmosphere. Okay, so these are the gases which are mainly nitrogen and oxygen. Nitrogen covers 78% of the earth, and oxygen covers 21% of the earth, and carbon dioxide, or we can say CO2, argon and other gases comprise only 1%. Okay, so I told you now about the pie chart of the gases which are found in our atmosphere. 78% is nitrogen, 21% is oxygen, and 1% is carbon dioxide, argon and another gases. Okay, now we know that oxygen gives us life. Then why the other gases are necessary? Why the other gases are found here? How these are important to us? So oxygen gives us life. Nitrogen is helpful, that is helpful in the growth of the living organisms. Okay, and in which soil nitrogen is in a good quantity, in a large quantity, that soil is considered of the best quality. Okay, so we can say nitrogen helps in the growth of living organisms as well. And carbon dioxide that absorb the heat of the heat radiated by the earth. Okay, which is the heat that is exerted or that is radiated by the released by the earth, that is absorbed by CO2, and that helps to keep the earth warm. Okay, and CO2 is essential for the growth of plant as well. Okay, as trees they need CO2 for breathing. Okay, so we can say, as well as we are going on the height, okay, the density of the air and the temperature is getting changed. That's why we can say that the mountain climbers, when they climb up a mountain, they always face difficulty in breathing. Okay, why? Because the density of the air decreases as we go on a altitude or on a height. So we can say that atmosphere also exert, it pulls what pressure, it gives pressure or it exerts pressure on the earth, and that's why some areas experience high pressure and some areas or some places receive, that is we can say ki low pressure. Okay, and we know that air moves from high to low pressure or from hot to cold areas. Okay, and what is air or what is wind? The air, now you can feel around yourself. If you are turning off your switch off your fans, then you will find that you are getting no difficulty to breathe in. Okay, it means the air you are surrounded, the air is surrounded you. Okay, so what is wind? If you are switching on the fans and suddenly you feel that, okay, it means curtains are moving, your hair are moving like this. Okay, it means this is wind. When the air is in moving form, moving air is known as wind. So this was about atmosphere. Now we are going to discuss about the different layers of the atmosphere. So first is troposphere, second stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. So basically we start from troposphere. Troposphere is the lowest layer, and exosphere is the outermost layer. Okay, so troposphere is the lowest layer. It stretches around 8 to 18 kilometer, and it contains around, we can say that it contains 90% of the total air. And weather activities also takes place in this layer only, like storm आना, rainfall होना, lightning होना. Okay, it means these weather activities takes place in this layer, and water vapors and dust particles are also found in this layer. Okay, because storm है, आंधी चलना, हवाएं चलना, then obviously the dust particles will be found in this layer. Next is stratosphere, which extends from 20 to 60 kilometers, 20 to 50 or 60, around 60 kilometers. Okay, now we can ozone layer, it contains ozone layer which help or it can absorb the harmful rays of the sun. Okay, it acts like a cover above us. Okay, it means it is protecting us from the harmful rays of the sun, and it stops or it prevents it entering into the earth surface. And the sphere in which aeroplanes fly, this is stratosphere. Now mesosphere, it extends up to 85 kilometer. Okay, around 85 kilometer. Or we can say that temperature changes in this layer with increasing height. Now, we discussed in the previous chapters as well, in previous class as well, that if we are going on height, then temperature is getting changed, then temperature is getting decreased. Yes, now if we are living in Haryana, at the same time if we are at the height, if we are going to Himachal Pradesh, if we are going to Jammu, yes, so their temperature will be changed, their temperature will be decreased. Yes, so we can say that temperature changes in this layer with increasing altitude. It extends up to 85 kilometer. The temperature changes into this sphere, this layer. Okay, ध्यान रखिएगा. Next is thermosphere. Thermosphere is the fourth layer of the atmosphere, that is extremely hot layer. Why? Because of some hot gases. Some hot gases are found in thermosphere. That's why it is extremely hot layer. It extends up to around 600 kilometers. 600 kilometers. And the satellites which are sent in the space, which are sent in the atmosphere by our country and other countries as well, these satellites occur in thermosphere. Then last is exosphere. Exosphere means after thermosphere there is space. outermost layer, beyond this layer, इस layer से आगे क्या है, that is almost जो atmosphere है that merges into space and it extends up to 600 plus kilometer. आगे जितना भी है it extends up to more than 600 kilometers. So this was about atmosphere. Now we are going to discuss about biosphere. We are going to discuss about biosphere. This is our last topic of this chapter. So this is very important. If you want to take screenshots, you can take. So now we are going to discuss about our last topic of this chapter, which is biosphere. As we started our chapter, I told you what is biosphere. In biosphere we can include plants and animals. The zone where all the domains or all the realms meet, in which they are dependent on each other to sustain or for living their life. Okay, so last point, that is biosphere. Last point is biosphere. Yes. Biosphere means animals and plants, or plants and animals, whatever you want to write you can. Okay, so in biosphere, this is the domain of life. We can say this is the domain of life. Domain of life. Okay, so human, plants and animal kingdom, they together make biosphere. Humans are also included in biosphere. Okay, it is the narrow zone of contact between all the zones, between all the layers. Okay, the zone where all the domains, where all the realms meet. Clear? We can say that all forms of life, such as human beings, plants, animals, exist in it. They form the biological environment. Okay, they form biological environment, and in this, all of their different forms of life are interdependent on each other. Okay, and like land, water, air, जो भी है, they are interdependent on each other. Okay, biosphere, like humans are there, so all are included in biosphere. So they will be needed water for drinking, land to live in, land to live on, and atmosphere and the gases to survive for breathing. Okay, so if any of these changes, अगर इसमें से किसी में भी change होता है, then the other one will also get affected. For example, cutting of trees, pollution and excessive fishings. Okay, so all of these factors will affect each other domain. Okay, so this has resulted in global warming as well. Global warming. If the trees are cutting and the pollution is getting increased. Why the pollution is getting increased? Because a large number of vehicles are used by the people, ACs are being used by the people, and the garbage which is thrown into the water bodies, those all are the reasons of pollution as well. And because of these pollution, our earth is getting hot because of these gases, and that's why we can say that is global warming. It means the temperature of the earth is increasing by some deteriorating by some factors which are harmful for the human beings. Okay, so we can say this has resulted in global warming and cause of concern, and it has led a massive destruction. It is important to check our human activities to protect our environment. Okay, don't make much use of the vehicles, don't make much use of the fertilizers which are which are sprayed on the crops as well. Okay, and don't throw garbage in the water bodies as well. Use CNG vehicles, don't use petrol and diesels, don't cut the trees, don't make deforestation. Always the process which should be followed by the people, and these are afforestation and reforestation. Deforestation means to cut down the trees, afforestation means to grow plants or to grow the trees. Okay, and reforestation means the area where once the trees are cut down, but again the trees are being grown, the plants are being grown on that particular area. So it is our responsibility. These are the human activities only which are very harmful to our environment as well. So it is important to check human activities to protect our environment. So this was our chapter. Hope this is clear to you all. If you have any doubt, you may send it in your classwork group, and hope this is clear to you all. Okay, then now I am giving you some questions. First is you have to make a pie chart of the, or you have to make a chart or draw it in your classwork notebook, the percentage of the gases in the atmosphere. Second is write down the different layers of the atmosphere. Next is note down, write the names of 7 continents. Next is write the names of 5 oceans. So these are the 4 questions. You have to write their answers in your classwork notebook, and then send it in your classwork group. Okay, then students, we'll see you. I'll see you in next video. Take care. Have a nice day. Stay home. Stay safe. Take care.